Welcome to Section 4 of the Software Escrow training module, brought to you by the Timbers project. This final section will go into further detail about the use case which was introduced in Section 1. When we recall our use case and imagine that the pharmaceutical company and the software development company have signed an escrow agreement for the crucial accounting software, how different would the situation be when the pharmaceutical company receives the end of software life letter, in which the software development company announces that it will not develop the software any further? The difference is, as no further development of the software is determined as a triggering event in the escrow agreement, the pharmaceutical company can inform the escrow agent and submit the letter as document to prove the occurrence of the release event. Hence, when the software development company does not deny the occurrence, the escrow agent has to hand over the deposit material to the pharmaceutical company to enable them to avoid any downtime of their business process. An escrow agreement should be an integral part of digital preservation. In addition to software escrow, digital preservation needs a holistic escrow, which means that other escrow products like data escrow, database escrow, and website escrow should be present as well. All these types of escrow are necessary to ensure that the relevant programs, documents, and data are stored and verified. This will ensure that in future the company will have access to the relevant material, even when different contracting partners may no longer exist. While escrow is contracted for current system-relevant software or databases, or for data the company needs in its day-to-day business, digital preservation preserves this data for a time when the software may be substituted in case it is needed in the future. When the specific software or database is replaced by a new program or database, it is recommended that the escrow agent does not destroy the deposit material or return it to the developer. The material should be stored in a digital preservation system to ensure the user has access to it if necessary. As the material was verified by the escrow agent, its quality is guaranteed at the moment when it's transferred to the digital preservation system. The question is how this can be realized. When an escrow agreement already exists, the user must contact the software developer and the escrow agent to contract with them that the deposit material, when the software is no longer used, should be transferred to the provider of the digital preservation system. It might be difficult, however, to convince the software developer to modify the escrow contract so that the escrow agent can transfer the old material to the digital preservation provider. The easier solution might be that the digital preservation system provider provides the option to his clients of also working as their escrow agent. This means that clients are in the comfortable situation of having a solution provided by one company. As the whole business process should be stored, it's essential that processes from contracting partners are stored as well. It can be easier for the company to convince his partners to allow the storage of all or part of their processes when a limitation, like an escrow, is contracted to ensure there is no free access to the partner's data. A certain period of time must be defined in the contract, during which the data of the contracting partners should be deposited under the provisions of the escrow agreement, but the user has no possibility of access to the data. When this time period has passed, the material should be transferred to the digital preservation storage system. So, for digital preservation providers, it's important to create awareness for the need of an escrow for his clients, so that he can provide the business solution for both the digital preservation and the escrow. Finally, you can find more detailed information about escrow agreements and digital preservation in the book Legal Aspects of Digital Preservation. Complete details are included on this slide. In addition, this training module can be freely distributed and reused under a Creative Commons license. Thank you for listening, and please do contact us here at the Timbers Project if you would like any further information about the issues covered in this training module.